In the preceding presentations, we worked through the steps of adding some optional components to a results chain. Specifically, we linked other relevant strategic approaches to our chain, and we added some context assumptions that could affect our ability to achieve some results. With the final chain developed, we took a step back and went through some guiding questions to assist us in evaluating the appropriateness of our results chain given our context. In this presentation, we will review some of the benefits of results chains. Next, in the following presentations, we will also discuss some common challenges to developing and using results chains, and then we will provide some additional resources to support your team in developing results chains. Let's talk about how results chains support your work in the program cycle. We know we need to have our project theory of change depicted as some type of logic model. A logic model is a visual representation of the theory of change. We know that for activities, the recommended best practice is to also depict the theory of change as a logic model. The question is, why use results chains as the logic model of choice? Here are some of the reasons we found through experiences within and outside of USAID. Results chains help teams brainstorm and prioritize strategic approaches and actions. You need logical models to organize the different ideas, interests, conditions, and opportunities that come out of brainstorming sessions. Helps teams to focus on results and distinguish them from actions. And to define the expected results at multiple levels, such as the purpose, sub-purpose, and other outcome levels. Clearly defining these levels and relationships within and across activities, projects, and country strategies is important in the USAID program cycle. They also help to document programmatic assumptions and evidence gaps. Results chains help teams make their assumptions specific and provide a way for them to discuss and agree upon those assumptions. These discussions also can lead to teams identifying weaker assumptions where evidence is not strong. Results chains help us to define realistic timeframes. The chains are laid out in both a causal and temporal way. If one result depends on another, you cannot expect to achieve the second result until you achieve the first. This helps teams be realistic about timeframes and also communicate to their stakeholders what is realistic to expect over the short, medium, and long term. Also, as we know, systems are not linear. Results chains are flexible enough to allow us to describe interdependencies among results and among strategic approaches. Results chains also help teams to select key results and indicators. You can't measure everything. You can use your results chains to identify key results where it is really important to see change to know that your theory holds. These are typically a combination of earlier, midterm, and longer-term results. Results chains can help you to communicate to and involve stakeholders. You may involve different stakeholders in the development of a results chain. You could also use your results chain to determine and even map the roles of different stakeholders on the results chain itself. You may also want to use a simplified version of your results chain for communicating with others about why your team is using a particular strategic approach and what you aim to achieve. Results chains provide a framework for work plans. They can help teams determine what specific actions they need to implement to achieve the identified results. The work plan is then oriented around what needs to happen and is not simply a list of all possible actions. Results chains can provide a framework for evaluation that is linked to a program's theory of change. Results chains lay out a clear theory that can help with identifying specific evaluation or learning questions that can be tested. Collaborate, learn, and adapt. Results chains help teams to provide a framework for identifying and understanding where things are working and where they're not, to have discussions, and then to adjust if needed. In essence, this is practicing what's called adaptive management. In this presentation, we looked at some of the benefits of using results chains. In the next presentation, we'll explore some common challenges.